Right, in this video, we're going to do a high-level overview of email marketing and some important concepts that you need to know and grasp. So in this section, we're going to talk about building an email list and the essential tools you need for this. Now, there's only a few essential tools you need in order to build a simple, scalable, and sustainable online income. Everything else that you come across online or being pitched is pretty much just noise and distractions. Now, I'm pretty young, but I remember back in the late 90s, it was super annoying to see all those pop-ups everywhere, and I used to think to myself, surely no one's opting into these, but they were, and that's how these top marketers who are now these household names that you're probably familiar with built many of their fortunes and online empires. Now, one important concept, and this is probably the most important concept in this entire training course that I want you to grasp, is the goal in online marketing is to become the source or become a source. And here's a couple of examples. And the reason why you want to do this is because it gives you influence and it gives you authority. So an example in social media is, you've got YouTube, you've got Twitter, you got Pinterest, you got Instagram. If it's your goal to have influence and authority on these channels, then you need to be building up your subscriber base. You need to be building up your followers. And the reason for doing that is that gives you influence and authority, meaning if you have a large people following you, you've basically got traffic on demand. You can send out a message and it's going to affect and reach a lot of people, and that's a lot of power. And what you can do with that is, if you have that traffic, if you have that power and influence and authority, you can always monetize that. So that's why this is so important. Another area is in the marketplaces. So, social media is one way to tap into traffic. A lot of people hang out on social media, but a lot of people also hang out on the marketplaces. One example is that Facebook, Amazon Kindle, App Store. The reason I listed these is because this is where a lot of people hang out and buy stuff. So the App Store, Amazon Kindle, Facebook. A lot of people are on Facebook. Facebook gives you the ability to market and promote your products and services to their audience through their advertising platform. Kindle is a free platform, allows you to upload your ebooks and just market and have that on the Amazon marketplace. So it allows you to tap into all Amazon's billions of users. The App Store, again, another vehicle to create something that is going to give you a lot of leverage. It's not going to take you a lot of money, a lot of time to create something in the App Store, but that gives you the potential to reach millions of people for that one small action. And then the other one, which we're going to be talking about more, is an email list. And what's the cool about an email list is it's once you build an email list, it's traffic that you control. It's traffic on demand. You're not having to pay or repay, Facebook or Amazon or Twitter or YouTube for that traffic. You own that traffic. That's your audience, and you can remarket to them however much you want to. So building an email list is very, very important. And just understanding that concept of becoming a source is how I would look at these social media and traffic platforms and anything else online, because if you understand this simple concept, when you see these new social media sites pop up, then you're going to look at it a little different than everybody else. Everybody else is going to see it as a cool and fun place to hang out, and you're going to be looking for opportunities and loopholes for you to tap in to all that traffic and figure out a way for you to siphon that traffic onto your email list. So the reason why a list is so powerful is it's your most valuable asset, because it gives you so much leverage and it gives you traffic on demand that you control. So, we can't control Google, we can't control Facebook or Pinterest or, what their terms or conditions are, what they're going to do, but you can control how often you send messages and offers to your email list. And, once you autoresponders and the tools that you need, they are going to have recurring fees, but they're very, very, very minimal. You're not having to pay Facebook every time you send out a message with your own email list. Now, the goal with all traffic sources is to siphon as much targeted traffic as you can to your email list, which is your business. And here's an illustration of siphoning traffic to your list. So you've got a couple of examples up here: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, solo ads, and they're all pointing to your squeeze page, which will have a opt-in box for you to capture an email address from the user, and that email address goes onto your list or your autoresponder. So this is just kind of an illustration for people that kind of need to see an example of how this all works and kind of how I look at traffic sources and how you should be looking at traffic sources in the future too. Everything is just a traffic source. Everything's all about traffic and getting that traffic onto your email list so that you can control it. Now, here's how a basic opt-in funnel works. It's very simple. I'm sure you've been through sales funnels before, upsells, downsells, cross-sells. It does not have to be that complicated when you get started out, because I know it's probably overwhelmed because I'm sure if you're brand new to this or if you haven't put all these pieces together yet, you may be slightly overwhelmed, like I need all these things, I don't really understand this. It doesn't have to be that difficult. So the only thing that you really need is traffic, a squeeze page or some sort of way to create a squeeze page or landing page, an autoresponder so that you can capture that lead or email address, and then an offer to send to that user to once they've opted in. So you can send that to an offer of your own that you created, or you can send that to an affiliate offer where you'll earn an affiliate commission off someone else's product that they've already put the time in to create. So here's the tools required to build an email list. Basically just traffic plus squeeze page plus autoresponder equals money. Now, your goal with traffic and buying traffic is basically just to break even. If you make a profit, great, but if you don't make a lot of profit on the front end, that's okay. The back end or the follow-up is where all the big money is made, and I put in parentheses relationship building, because this is so important. Not everybody's going to buy from you the first time, and that's why you capture that email address, because if they don't give you their information, you have no way to remarket to them. And most people, once they get to know you, they may buy from you, or they may buy a recommendation or suggestion that you list to them later down the road. Not everybody is ready to buy at that exact moment that exact product. Everybody's in a different place. And the more you build a relationship with them, the more they'll trust you. And once you get them to know, like, and trust you, they'll pretty much buy anything you want or suggest, because they know you're going to recommend and suggest only good things. So, if you cancel out all of your costs for acquiring new leads and customers, then the cost to acquire them is basically free. So if you can cancel out your cost to acquire them with an affiliate offer or an offer of your own, then you're basically acquiring that customer for free. And with your autoresponder, that gives you the ability to remarket to those customers for basically just pennies per month, which is super, super powerful. So this is what I call the iceberg example. Now, newbie marketers tend to focus on making money on the front end when all the top marketers focus on making money on the back end. That's how they make all their big income. So you see some examples. So you see these arrows here pointing to this iceberg. So all that most people see of your business is your opt-in or your front-end offer, and people, this is what most marketers focus on is, making that $17 sale from that initial opt-in. If they don't do that, then they think their campaign was a failure. But as long as you capture a lead, you've got the ability to remarket to them later down the road, and you can offer them higher ticket items, or if they bought the $17 product, you can upsell them on other things later, because once a buyer, pretty much always a buyer. Once you qualify them to buy your product, then they're most likely, assuming that your products are good and your products and services are good, then they'll more than likely to purchase future products from you later down the road. So as you can see on the bottom arrow says where all the big money is made in online marketing business. So focus on the back end. Now, when you first starting out, you're going to be focused more on the front end, but as you kind of refine your funnel, refine your process over time, you'll figure out how to integrate higher price items in the back end, perhaps create products of your own. But if you want to go the all affiliate route, then you can just recommend higher priced items or more than one item kind of on the back end. Now, what can you do once you have a list? Basically, again, you have traffic on demand, so you can pretty much send that traffic wherever you want. Some of the things you can do is you can win affiliate JV contests. A lot of these, there's all these products that launch it. Most of them have JV or affiliate contests, and you can win those prizes. If you have a list, you have that leverage and that potential to do really well in those contests. You can go into business opportunities and pretty much dominate business opportunities and recruit a lot of people if that's your thing. thing. I'm not really into business opportunities, but a lot of people are. And most of those big leaders, the reason why they're able to hop from opportunity to opportunity and it seems like they just hop in and dominate instantly is because they have a huge email list. And those people know, like, and trust them. They'll follow them anywhere. So pretty much any opportunity that they dive into, even if the opportunity flops, that person's still going to make a lot of money up front before everything collapses. And then last thing is, an email list just gives you the ability to create new income streams with a click of a button. It's really that simple. I'm sure you may have sought out these click button riches, push button profit systems and stuff, and a lot of people say that they don't exist, but I say they do exist, and the only simple, scalable, sustainable solution out there for for push button profits is an email list, because the push button is the send button that you schedule on your autoresponder. So it's as simple as that. Really, just getting traffic to your squeeze page, working on your conversions so that you get more leads for the traffic that you send to your offers, and then just refining the back end, refining the offers that you send the users to make sure that they're offers that convert. And that's pretty much it. So I just want to give you a high-level overview of kind of how list building works and some important concepts before we go into the different steps and the different tools and products and services that you'll need to create a list of your own.